Hey everyone, today I'm going to be looking at Arcade Game Designer, which is a really good program for making games for the ZX Spectrum by Jonathan Caldwell. And yeah, I have had a lot of fun messing around with this, just learning how to make something move around the screen and just sort of learning as I go along. I just wanted to show because this is the kind of game that I pretty much finished. I had a few finishing touches to make to it. And basically what happened was I ended up corrupting the save file somehow. I think I must have corrupted it a long time ago, while I was working on it, and basically I can't make any more edits to any of the code, or else it just seems to just mess up the game. I just can't really work on it anymore. Yeah, there's a bit of something weird that happens with the game, I think, or with this program, where if you have an object that moves off the screen and goes really far off the screen, it just messes up the code for the game that you've made. That's why it's a good idea to back up the files, and I didn't do that, or at least I think what happened was I corrupted it and didn't realise, saved over an old file, and I've gone back through all my old saves and can't find it. So yeah, oh well. So I will show you what I actually worked on. I couldn't think of an original idea for myself. I thought, you know what, I'm just going to copy another game and just sort of copy the artwork from it, see how easy it is to draw it myself and put it together. And sort of, so one of the first Spectrum games I can never remember playing was Punchy. So what I decided was to make a sequel to Punchy, where you actually play as Judy going to save the policeman rather than the other way around. I thought, she's indebted to that policeman, really, so maybe a sequel idea would be good for her trying to save him, who's been kidnapped by Punchy. So let's have a look. The game kind of works, but it's not the best. You'll see. I'll show you. Here we go. And the sound, I couldn't get the sound right, but I was just messing around. So yeah, it's not corrupted enough, so much that I can't actually test the game. So hold on, let's go. So yeah, look at this. Look, I actually copied all the fonts and everything from the game itself. I looked at the game and sort of drew the fonts out and copied the artwork. Actually, this isn't the first stage. Let's go back out. What am I doing now? I'm just drawing things. God damn it. No. I just want to make this the current screen. How do I do that? No. I've accidentally put some P's there. I can't remember what that P block does. It doesn't matter. Let's go. Yeah, I can't remember how to start myself off on the right screen. So this is a recreation of that screen where you have to jump onto this thing. I could never get moving platforms right. I couldn't get the jumping off right, so that's it kind of works, but and those letters at the end are ones I did intend to make invisible, but oh look. I couldn't get the clouds moving. I noticed on some there's different versions of Punchy out there for the Spectrum. On some of the later versions they removed the animated clouds. I can't get the jumping right. So there we go. We made it. We made it over the pie. Yeah. So yeah, look, I noticed on the actual game of Punchy they removed some of the clouds because it seemed to be slowing down the game. Look at this dog. This was actually on. What happened was I saw the dog on the artwork for the game Punchy on the cassette. It doesn't appear anywhere in the game, so I thought, well, why not put him into this? Yeah. Oh, here's a bit of difference. We've got some spikes and things. Up there was you can see a weird face in the spikes there. I think I intended to put an extra life up there or something. I didn't really get around to putting objects in. Oh yeah, a ghost. This is on the first Punchy game. There's a ghost where you have to hang off the strings. So I just turned it into a flashing animated spookster. chases you around. Yeah, so we missed the first couple of stages, but they're not really. There's not really anything there. It's basically just a recreation of the first couple of stages on the original game, where you've got to kind of just. Oh God! Oh, quick, Judy! Made it. Right. So yeah, you get the idea. I kind of wanted to make it kind of interesting stages. Oh, the jumping actually worked there. Oh, yeah, devils. I put devils in, or were they in the original game? And they were supposed to animate as well. I don't know why they're not animating. They do follow you around though. But I animated those guys. I bet if I die and come back, they'll be animating. There's like weird quirks with the game because it's a bit broken because I corrupted the save file. Oh shit! Tomatoes. 2 tomatoes now. And bloody pies coming at you. This is a nightmare level. This. There we go. We made it. There's a non-animated. Oh god, the dog got me. So yeah, I kind of liked working on this. It really like just sort of looking at the game of Punchy and thinking how can I make that work in AGD, and sort of just learning like how the graphics worked and stuff. Yeah, it's not perfect. I did mess it up. Oh fuck! This dog's alright. Fucking. I like the way I got him running in different speeds, in different directions. That was a nice touch. Oh, the devil got me. Oh, there we go. Can't remember how many stages I made. Oh god, the ghost is right there above me. Bad stage design there. Yeah, you can see like the enemies kind of colour in the blocks, and then a lot of the time they ended up just painting the blocks, and I couldn't work out how to make it not do that. Go away, ghost. Ghost, go. I kind of like the pattern, like the. Oh god, he's gonna come this way and then get me, isn't he? Oh god, he. Yeah, so this is a glimpse of the unofficial Punchy sequel that never was, and I thought I made it quite brutal, really. Doo doo, rock the baby, rock the baby. Oh fuck. Game over. So that's that was a screen that I was just on. Screen 12. Screen 13, that was another one with a lot of different things. There was a dog running back and forth here. 14, I can't remember what that was. I think it was just a load of pies and tomatoes being thrown at you. And you kind of get the idea. I just sort of built the blocks for making the stages and then sort of made them. This is a fucking nightmare one. Yeah, these are the sort of semi-solid blocks, kind of similar to what you get in Mario. If you played Mario Maker, there's like semi-solid platforms that you can walk in front of, but then jump up. And that was quite a good stage. That there's one there with invisible blocks. I think I had dogs running on invisible blocks, but they're not invisible because I had to draw them as peas. Yeah, I actually made quite a lot of stages for it. And then this was the final stage, and I had Punchy. You had to face off against Punchy and save the policeman. I kind of like the animation on the crocodiles. I just copied that off the game, and I think I was just taking like screenshots of the game and then drawing them each thing pixel by pixel. The Judy animation I just drew myself. It looks alright, I guess, for a first attempt at drawing a sprite. And yeah, everything else I just drew, like I just got screenshots and like copied it pixel by pixel into the game. So yeah, there's a little glimpse. I just wanted to show, because I remember ages ago saying that I was working on a Spectrum game. I made Snuffo the Clown, and then I decided to try this out, and yeah, I thought I was gonna finish this off and sort of have this silly little punchy game. But no, it's just not worked. It's corrupted, and I don't know. Can I go into the code? My coding is terrible. Like I was just bodging it together. I was like, half the time I was just bodging it to see what worked, to try and like teach myself. That's not a very good example of the. God, no, I don't want. Doesn't matter. But there's some screens where there's so much code that if I go into it to try and edit the code anymore, it like corrupts all the text and like saves it all weird, and it just goes wrong. So like I can't go in and change any of the code on some of like the enemies and things. It's basically just a bit screwed. Maybe if I was better at like coding and stuff, I could fix the game, but I don't really know how to. So I've got kind of like a mostly finished game here. It's just I wanted to sort of finish off like some of like the screens and stuff, and you can sort of see when you looked at the game footage, sort of like the banners around the edge aren't really finished off. They don't really do anything. Anyway, there you go. That's my unfinished and never to be finished game, I imagine. Just wanted to sort of show that off, to show that I have actually been working on something. I just never got it finished, and maybe I'll work on something else. I wouldn't mind trying to make like a horror game. I got kind of interested in what sort of horror games were available on microcomputers back in the day, because there's not a lot, but it's kind of interesting to see how they sort of made a horror atmosphere in such a like a limited sort of set of tools. So yeah, I might try and work on something scary for the next one. I don't know. So anyway, there you go. That's a quick look at my attempt at making a punchy game. I think I learned a lot from it, and hopefully the next one will be better. Alright, thanks for watching, and if you've got like, maybe if you know like some way I can fix this, you could like let me know, but I don't think I can. I haven't really been able to show the problems I've actually had with the corruption of the files. But basically now if I try and edit any of the code, like if I tried to edit this and then save it, when I try to then play the game, it just says like there's an error, and just like the emulator crashes. So yeah, I can't really do any more work on it. It doesn't seem to work for me. Anyway, there you go. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.